After winning on opening day, the mood in the camp must be pretty high this week.
Yeah, look, we've had another positive week's training. I have to say the mood's been really good even before the game on Saturday. But yeah, obviously when you win a game of football, certainly gives you a spring in your step come Monday morning getting back into training. But yeah, it's how we manage that across the course of the season. But yeah, it's been a good week's training again.
Saturday's opponents, Rochdale, opened up their campaign with a comprehensive 3-0 win away from Boston United. What makes them such a difficult opponent?
Yeah, look, how we felt at the weekend, especially winning a home game, but we know how hard it is to win a game of football. So for them to go away from home against a newly promoted team and get a 3-0 victory shows how well they played last weekend. And look, they're a good football team. You know, they certainly got a way of playing and they stick to it. And we're well aware of the threats that they have within that. And look, they're good without the ball as well. They press quite aggressively as well to win the ball back. So look, it'll be a really, really tough test. You know, first away game of the season. We know how hard it was to play against them over the 2 games that we had against them last year. So yeah, very respectful to in terms of what we expect to see from them. But also just looking forward to the challenge that lies ahead of us.
You mentioned last week just how happy you were to have essentially a fully fit squad. Is that still the case after this week of training? Yeah,
look, we had a few which you would expect after a tight, tough game. There was a few boys that missed the early part of the week training with a few niggles and stuff like that. But as of speaking today, everyone was out on the training pitch. Everyone's feeling good. It was good for me as well because the selection headaches I had, the competitiveness of the training is really good, you know, and it's got everyone fighting for their places. So yeah, it's really pleasing as a manager. Yes, for me to manage them properly and try and get the loads right and look after them the best way we can. But yeah, everyone's been out training today, and I expect the same to be again tomorrow.
Since we last spoke, we have added young defender Luca Woodhouse to the squad on loan. What sort of qualities does he bring to the side?
We really liked him. We had very good reports on him last year. James obviously knows people at Wickham, and obviously I do too from my spell there, and obviously Bloom's being the manager, who I played with, Sam Grace, who does their B team as well. So they'd given us really good reports on Luca last year, and he'd done really well in his loan that he had. He come in and played for us against Tottenham on a fault of a tough day, which it was against Tottenham, where we had so many trialists playing. I thought he showed real good characteristics, the way what we see from him that day. That led to him coming back in and playing behind closed doors away at Charlton last week, week before, whenever it was. Now I'm losing track of days. Done exceptionally well again. Got a real good mentality about him. Balance of a left-footed centre half, but also plays left back as well. So it's probably the area in the squad, obviously with Elliot Johnson leaving in the summer and Lewis Page leaving in the summer. You know, we went from having them 2 plus Vinny last year as natural left backs to this season having Vinny, Lingy that can do a job there whenever we need him to. We know he can do that. He's very good at both right back and left back, but it gives another naturally left-footed defender in the group. When you look at our group, characteristically wise, our defenders are right-footed, so it's another left footer to add to the mix, and a young one that we're certainly going to work with, but I'm really happy to have him on board, and again makes the squad stronger, competition for places higher, which is good for me because it gives me selection headaches, which we want to see over the course of the season.